Muy buenos días y bienvenidos de regreso a Coffee and Headlines, nuestro enlace matutino aquí en Facebook, donde nos dedicamos a examinar. Oy, that's difficult. I figured I'm going to try to say this in Spanish as fluently as I say it in English, but I don't have it down. But that's okay. This is an English broadcast. How is everybody today? This is Coffee and Headlines, our morning live. Oh my God, I did some adjustments here and I feel like I am taking over the entire screen. That's a little better. This is our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we examine headlines from our city, from our state, and our country, and we combine what we learn from those headlines with your wonderful questions and ideas and suggestions as they relate to our day-to-day life here in Puerto Vallarta as a community of English-speaking locals. It is Monday, April 25th. It is getting warmer by the day, and I am very, very happy to be here. I hope you had a really restful weekend. I did. Luna and I just chilled most of the time. And yesterday we were invited to a lovely pool party, which was so wonderful because it was nice to feel a little bit of water splashing. And that's what we did, and that's what we do. And we're getting excited about our trip to Guadalajara. And I'm just giddy. And that's what it is. Today, as always, we have a nice selection of important headlines, and there are some things that we just may want to know. They're happening. Not much we can do about them. And then there are great news if you enjoy folkloric dancing, because the local folk dance festival is coming next week, and we're going to tell you where to go, what to do if you enjoy watching folkloric dance troupes, not only from Mexico, but also from several guest countries. So, as always, if you're joining us for the first time, we'd love to give you a nice welcome. We can do that if you write the word new. You can also write the word nuevo if you want, and we will be so very happy to give you a nice little welcome. Also, if there's something truly important that you wish to bring up, we would love to know about it, and you will help us find it during the comment section if you add a capital letter Q to your comment. So I think we're good to go. Let's dive into the news and see what's going on around the city and around our country. Well, health authorities continue promoting all sorts of COVID vaccination opportunities. And for the latest one, you do not even have to get off your car during the rest of the month, 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can drive through the Sam's parking lot across from the Maritime Terminal and get whatever AstraZeneca vaccine you are lacking. Not bad. You do your shopping, you get your prig, and you get to go home. There is no excuse, says the Mexican Social Security Institute, or IMSS, who is the agency in charge of this initiative. And in case you're wondering, yes, they do expect you to stick around for 10 minutes just to make sure that you are okay after receiving your vaccine. Along those lines, local health authorities continue to report a decrease of COVID cases throughout the entire 8th sanitary region of the state, of which we are a part of, Puerto Vallarta is. According to Dr. Jaime Alvarez Sayas, who oversees our sanitary region, there is a positivity rate of only 0.2% at present time. So less than one person out of every 100 is testing positive for COVID. This is very, very good news. Nonetheless, authorities continue exhorting visitors and locals to follow the sanitary mandates that are currently in place. We know what they are because we've had no changes, so we know what to do. We've been covering homelessness in Puerto Vallarta, and it's not that we go out of the way to do this. It seems to be becoming a trending topic of conversation and awareness, of course. And now Father Roberto Cordero Robles, who is the parish priest at the Lady of Guadalupe Church, throws in his 2 cents, commenting that not only is the number of homeless people begging at the entrance of the church is increasing, but it turns out that not all of them are homeless. Some of them are known, oh dear, I wrote a word and I don't even know how to say it. Usurers, people that lend money. So some of them are known usurers and ejido landowners that dress up as beggars to appeal to tourists and locals. Why do they do that? Well, they make good, easy money. And this brings up an interesting comment. We think we do a good deed when we reached out with a coin or two to help somebody that is homeless. But we never know if that person is really homeless or if that person is pretending to be homeless. Just the same as if we look at the other side of that equation and we say, well, instead of giving money to the homeless, I'm going to give money to the organizations that help the homeless. But we're also left sometimes with the doubt as to whether that money is ending up where it belongs. And what I'm trying to say here is that there is no easy solution or no easy option when it comes to trying to help the homeless. But it is clear to me that if a lot of tourists are helping the homeless at the church, well, clearly the homeless are not going to be motivated to go look for other alternatives. Complicated issue, isn't it? Let us turn over to the weather. If you have any comments about the homelessness, I'd love to read them in the comment section later on in the broadcast. But first, let us take a quick look at the weather just to see what to expect at the beginning of the week. Break out the sunglasses. No, seriously, get them out. I'm about to conduct a nuclear test in your area. I don't think so. Snarky weather. We're going to stick to our weather instead. It is 25 degrees right now. Feels like 26. Humidity is at 41%, which is low compared to what is coming later on in the year. And our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 77. Our forecast for today, a clear day with a high temperature of 30, a low temperature of 19. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we can expect another clear day with a high temperature of 30, a low temperature of 20. And Wednesday, it's getting a little warmer with a clear day, a high temperature of 31, and a low temperature of 22. Moving right along, I have a few other headlines. Most of these are just FYI information that you may or may not want to know, but I figured, what the heck. The latest sewer water report comes to us from Punta de Mita in Banderas Bay, where residents are concerned about the fact that the water treatment plant located there is no longer sufficient to process all the smelly water that needs to be processed, resulting in foul smells and leaks that end up in the ocean. Why is this happening? Too much construction, they say. Are we surprised? Probably not. The latest sighting of dead fish on the beach took place at the Hilton yesterday, according to this report. Again, nothing much we can do about this, but just know that this is the latest beach in which dead fish have been reported. They seem to be coming down the bay, and again, I don't know that there's any kind of solution to the problem. Grand Prix racer Checo Perez ended up in second place at the Italian Grand Prix. So if you are anything like me, you quickly looked at his photograph and went on to scan his uniform and went there. There's a Mexican flag, but there's no mention of Puerto Vallarta or mention of Guadalajara or the state of Jalisco. And of course, we know that he's getting paid quite a few million pesos to promote the brand of our state as a tourist destination. So if you're wondering where that branding is, a subsequent spot by our own governor reminded me that the promotion is in the helmet. So the only people that are going to see the word Guadalajara on his helmet are probably his technical crew at the pit stop, because I seriously doubt that Checo Perez is going to get up on the podium wearing the helmet. So are we spending good money on this promotion? Who knows? Lastly, no, not lastly, but next I want to show you this photograph that totally made me cringe. This is a photograph of a large crocodile enjoying the beach just centimeters away from a family at Los Tules. This gave me the creeps. Eyewitness claim that the specimen was over 3 meters long and it was just chilling on the beach, enjoying the sun. The animal apparently did not move or attempt to have the family for lunch. Still, I certainly would not recommend this to anyone. And now I have great news if you enjoy folk dancing. The 16th Festival Vallarta Azteca del Folklore Internacional, or the 16th Vallarta Azteca Festival of International Folklore, is coming back to Puerto Vallarta from May 1st to May 8th. If you wonder what this is, of course, the festival. The Vallarta Azteca dance troupe is well known to have represented our city and our state internationally in many occasions. And for 16 years, they've been organizing these summits in which folk dance troupes from other parts of the country and other parts of the world are invited to perform here in Puerto Vallarta. And there are many, many opportunities, for us to enjoy these performances. For starters, we will certainly include their Facebook page in the show notes, because that's where you're going to get most of the information about where they are performing. For example, there's a full activity program here that shows that there's going to be a big parade on the 1st of May. There's going to be a performance at 7 p.m. at Los Arcos, featuring a dance troupe from Guanajuato, and a dance troupe from Colombia, and a dance troupe from Peru, and so forth and so on. I mean, there's going to be an exhibition of typical outfits at City Hall on Monday, the 2nd. So there's all kinds of free performances advertised. So I strongly recommend that you follow this. But there's more if you want to enjoy some of these performances in a theater setting. There are a number of gala performances that are going to take place at Teatro Vallarta. There's one scheduled for the 3rd of May, Tuesday. There's another one for Thursday, and there's another one for Friday. Each one of these features different groups. For example, the one on Friday features a group from Querétaro, one from Chihuahua, one from Peru. The one on Thursday features, oh my goodness, there's even a group that's coming all the way from Poland, and a group coming from Colombia. So again, if this is something that you enjoy, and I certainly enjoy folkloric dance troupes from other places, this is going to be quite a treat. I am so very happy to let you know about this. And it is also great that as years have gone by, the organizers of this very important event have become a lot more generous of information in social media. In years past, I remember it was very difficult to find all the details, but now they seem to have improved their methodology, much to our benefit. And this brings us to the end of our headlines. Let us take a quick look at your comments just to see what everybody is up to as we begin this beautiful week. Lots of good mornings as always. I appreciate those very much. All the way from Woodland Hills to Punta Negra to Conchas Chinas. Hello, Raymond. It's always a pleasure to see you, and so forth. Let's see what we have. Paco, you are looking and sounding good this morning. Thank you very much, Karen. I feel a little sweaty because it's time to switch to iced coffee. Javier comments, I love that you spoke Spanish. Well, it's something that we have to do from time to time. Let's see what else we have. Boom, 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 boom. Michael got all 3 shots in his vehicle. How convenient. I would imagine that you could have gotten, you must have gotten your shots outside of Mexico, because I don't know that there's been other places where you can get your shots in your car. But I think that's a great opportunity for anyone that is still looking to get vaccines. Let's see. Michael comments, there are several online charity navigators where you can check on the efficacy of most charities. Alas, I don't know if they cover local organizations. That is one of the big problems, Michael. I think it's in our heart and our soul to want to help people. And I think we could have very long and important and interesting discussions as to what is the best mechanism or the best path to follow. It's not a simple conversation, and but I appreciate the fact that these navigators are in place. I, like you, don't know if they cover local organizations. I just hope that some solutions can be found to this problem, which seems to be increasing all over the place. Let's see what else we have. Michael confirms that this happened out of Mexico. Indeed. Well, that's what we have for today. I wonder what's on your mind. I wonder what you're going to be up to this week. Here is a question. Has anyone had any luck downloading proof of first booster? We're hitting a roadblock every time we try. Thank you very much. Kate, I know that there is a place in the senior, I don't even know what the name of the office is, but I do know that it is listed in our map. Hold on just a second. My maps. Let me bring up the map so that you can see where we have this information available. If we go into our website and you go into Explore Puerto Vallarta with our maps, and we scroll down to the general reference map and we click on Find It Here, there is a place, this one, DIF Casa de Dia. Let me zoom in. This is a place that is right behind Sam's. This is the spot where senior citizens can obtain the discount card and where you can get your vaccination certificate corrected or updated if needed. So what you may want to do, Kate, is if you're hitting a roadblock, go to this place. Go to this place and bring your paperwork and let them know that you're having a problem, and you should be fine. I think Joe went to that same office. We got our booster certified by the DIF office behind the Walmart near the cruise ship terminal. Very easy. And that's exactly the same location that I am suggesting. So just look for the location of this place in our general reference map, and that's a place where you can get it done. I don't see any more questions, so we are going to get going with our day. This was our broadcast for today. And Kate, I wish you good luck in your pursuit. I have not needed I have not needed to get mine updated, so I haven't worried about that. Last comment, John says, blessings on you, Paco, because of the information you have gathered and shared. Vallarta for foodies, artisan bakery, and leek and thistle. The cook in this house is getting a genuine holiday. Well, that's wonderful, John Lawrence. This is what we do. This is what we do. We try to create connections, put them out there for anyone to enjoy. If you find the connections that you make here particularly useful, this is where you go to show appreciation. We certainly appreciate. Certainly now, as we're getting ready to go on vacation and do some walking tours around Guadalajara, I got together with my friends, my travel friends, and we're going to have all kinds of fun content available for those of you that are members or that have purchased coffee in the past. So as always, thank you so very much for being with us. Your company and your input is so important to this pursuit. Have a great beginning of the week, and hopefully I will see you sometime in the near future. Take care.